Hello everyone, welcome back to our Power BI channel. Here we are covering DAX functions in this series. In the previous tutorials guys, we have studied some table manipulation functions. And now in today's class guys, we will also learn more about some more table manipulation functions. So here are the topics guys, which we are going to cover in today's class. So let's start with this distinct column DAX function. So let's go to the reference page to understand the definition first. It returns a one column table that contains the distinct value from the specified column. In other words, duplicate values are removed and only unique values are returned. It is very much similar like value function which we have studied in previous video. And now let's apply this DAX function in Power BI desktop. So simply go here on Power BI desktop and let's go to the sales table. So in the previous class guys, I have taken this product column. And with the help of value function guys, we have created separate table of unique list. And now in today's tutorial guys, I will take this country column. And here we can see guys, we have multiple country right in this column. And now we want to make a unique list of this country table. So what we need to do guys, I will simply go here on report view and go to modeling tab. And here I will click new table. And let me rename this table name as countries. And now I will write my DAX function which is distinct. And here we have just only one parameter which is column name or table expression. So I will take column name which is country, which is from the sales table, and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we can see guys, our new table has added which name is countries. And now let's go to the data view. So here we can see guys, we have a separate table with unique list. And here we can see India, China, USA and Australia. And now let's go to the sales table. And here guys, you can also cross check. We have just only 4 countries here under this column, which are unique. And the same thing we have done with value DAX function in previous tutorial. So let me quickly apply a value function here first to understand the difference. So simply go here on modeling tab to create new table with value function. So let me rename this table name as value countries. And now I will write my DAX function which is values. And under this parameter guys, I will take the same column name which is country, which is from the sales table, and hit enter. So this is our distinct country table guys. So let me rename this as distinct country. And this is our value country table guys. And now let's go to the data view. So here we can see guys, both the tables results are same. Either you guys can use value function or distinct function. Results are same. Now the question is, what is the difference guys between distinct and values? So to understand the difference guys, let me create one dummy dimension table. So under this table guys, you can see we have 4 records in sales table which are unique. India, China, USA and Australia. And under new dimension table guys, I will take only these 3 records, not 4th one. So let's go to the home page and create one dummy table. So click here on enter data. And let me rename this column name as country. And here I will take India, USA and China. So I have skipped Australia here. And let me rename this table name as dummy dimension. And now guys, I will go here in modeling tab and create a relationship between sales table and dummy dimension table with the help of same column name which is country. So I will select this country column from dimension table and drag and drop here in fact table which is sales table. So here we can see guys, we have a relationship between one to many. And now let's go to the report view and go to practical page. And now guys, our requirement is I want to see the count of country column. So we need to use count rows DAX function to count the country column. And under count row function guys, I will use value function, and another measure I will use distinct function. So firstly we will calculate value function with count rows. So simply I will go here on new measure and let me rename this measure name as values count. And now I will write my measure. So firstly I will write count rows. And here we have just only one parameter, which is table. So under table parameter guys, I will use my values dax function. So I will simply enter values. And under values guys, I will take country column, which is from dimension table which we have created, which is dummy dimension, and close the bracket and hit enter. And now let me create one more measure. So let me copy this measure and go here on new measure. And this measure is for distinct. So I will paste it here, and this time I will rename this as distinct. And instead of values function guys, I will use distinct and hit enter. So we have created both the measure guys. So the first one is distinct. Let me put it N here, and the second one is values. So now let me drag and drop into the card visual. So firstly I will drag and drop this measure here in card visual, which is values. So here answer is 4. And now let me drag and drop this distinct count measure here. And here we can see guys, our result is different, which is 3. So as we know guys, in dummy dimension table, we have taken 3 records, which is India, USA and China. We have skipped Australia. That means if the value is blank and the other records which are not in dummy dimension table, that will not display in distinct function, but it will returning in value dax function. And now let's go to the sales table. So here we can see guys, we have 4 distinct records, but in dummy table guys, we have only 3 distinct records. So value function counts the correct result if we have a relationship between 1 to many. But there might be chance guys, distinct value counts incorrect result. So we need to use this value function first instead of distinct count, because there might be chances of discrepancy. So I hope guys now you are clear with the difference of value and distinct dax function. And now let's move towards the next dax function of our today's class, which is distinct table. So firstly go to the reference page and understand the definition first. So guys, there is no separate dax function of distinct column or distinct table. We have just only parameters. So here parameter is column and here parameter is table. The function is same, which is distinct. And here we have just only one parameter, which is table. And under this distinct column guys, we have just only one parameter, which is column. So now let's go to Power BI desktop to understand this distinct table. So I have created one duplicate table here guys. You guys can see here. And under this table guys, I have taken same records. You guys can see here. S10, S10. And each and every records is same. So if you want to handle such kind of data set where you guys can see duplicate records of each and every cell, then you can use distinct table dax function. So what I need to do, I simply go here on modeling tab and click here on new table. And let's suppose this table name is Shubham. And now I will write my dax function, which is distinct. And instead of column guys, this time I will enter the table name, which is duplicate. And close the bracket and hit enter. So here is our table guys. And now let's go to the data view. And under this table guys, you guys can see the duplicate entry has removed. So in this way guys, you guys can use this distinct table dax function. And now let's move towards the next dax function of our today's class, which is filters. So let's go to the reference page to understand the definition first. It returns the values that are directly applied as filters to column name. That means this filters dax function will just only tell you on which column filter has applied. And here we have just only one parameter, which is column name. So let's go to the Power BI desktop and understand this dax function with practical. So you guys has remember we have studied filter DAX function in 9 tutorial of DAX series. If you guys have not watched it yet, so I would request please go and watch 9 tutorial of DAX playlist, where I have explained filter DAX function in detail. So to understand this filters DAX function, firstly I will create separate table of filter. So let's go to the sales table, and I want to create a separate table of USA. So simply go here on modeling tab and click here on new table. And here guys, I will use filter function. So let me rename this table name as filter USA because I want only USA records. And now I will use my filter function only. Filter. So firstly I will use this first function. I will explain this function later. And here we have two parameters, table and filter expression. So under table guys, I will select sales table, comma, and under filter expression guys, we need to write that column name which you want to fetch the records. So I want to fetch USA detail. So USA detail here in country table. So I will select country table equal to, and now I will start inverted comma and write USA and inverted comma close and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we can see guys, we have a separate table of USA records. If you click on this drop down guys, so we can't see any more result because we have applied filter on USA. And now let's understand filters DAX function. So as we know guys, we have applied filter on this USA. And now let's go to the modeling tab and click on new table. And this time guys, we will use filters DAX function. So let me rename this table name as filters. And now I will write my DAX function which is filters. And under column parameter guys, I will take the column name which is in filter table. So I will simply select country which is from filter USA table and close the bracket and hit enter. And now let's go to this data view. And here we can see guys, this table is only tells you on which column you applied filter. So here it is clearly mentioned it is applied filter on USA. Let's suppose if I go here on filter USA table and let me edit this as India. And now this table is filtered with India. And under filters function guys, it is automatically India because it only tells you on which column you applied filter. Here you guys can also read the definition. It directly applied as filter to the column name. So I hope guys now you are clear with the difference of filter and filters DAX function. And now let's move towards the last topic of our today's class, which is row. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns a table with a single row containing values that result from the expression given to each column. And here we have just only two parameters, name and expression. So with the help of this DAX function guys, you guys can create dummy data row by row. And we have lot of ways to use this row DAX function. So firstly create dummy data with this row DAX function. So let's go to the Power BI desktop and go here on modeling tab. And let me click on this new table. And let me rename this table name as row. And now I will apply my DAX function which is row. So the first parameter is name1. That means our new column name. So our new column name is, let's suppose, sales ID and inverted comma close comma. And the second parameter is expression. That means which value you want to put here in column name. So under sales ID column name guys, I want to put Shubham and close the bracket and hit enter. And now let's go to this row DAX function. So here we can see guys, the sales ID is a column name and the value is Shubham. And if you want to add more rows, simply go here in formula bar and edit this row DAX function. So I will put it comma here and now I will enter name 2. Let's suppose products. Inverted comma close comma. And expression 2 guys, I will write the product name. Let's say fruit and close the bracket and hit enter. So in this way guys, you guys can use this row DAX function. And now let's understand one more way to use this row DAX function. Let's suppose I want to see the total sales of Shubham. So firstly I will go here on new table and let me rename this table name as Shubham total sales. And now I will use my DAX function, which is row. So under name one parameter guys, we need to write the new column name. So let's suppose my new column header name is total sales of Shubham and inverted comma close. And now I will use calculate DAX function because I want to filter only Shubham sales. So I will simply enter calculate DAX function here. Under calculate guys, I will use sum of total sales, which is from the sales table, comma, and under filter expression guys, I will use column name, which is customer name, which is from the sales table, and equal to inverted comma begin, and here I will write Shubham and inverted comma close and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we can see guys, this is the total sales of Shubham, which is 108140. You guys can cross check from this sales table. So simply go here on customer name and filter with Shubham. And now I will add all these sales. 31560 plus 11380 plus 34800 plus 14400 plus 9000, and the last is 7000, which is 108140. And now let's go to this Shubham total sales, which is 108140, which is totally correct. So in this way guys, you guys can use this row DAX function. So I hope guys now you are clear with all the DAX functions of our today's class. So do more practice and explore more yourself. And stay connected with us and kindly support this channel. And if anyone wants to learn free Power BI from scratch, so here we have this free YouTube channel guys, which name is Power BI Full Course by Shubham. And under this 50 tutorials guys, I have explained each and every concept in detail. And those who are visit first time on this channel, please kindly hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram channel, where I am keep posting latest Power BI jobs openings, and you will also find some latest interview questions and answers. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone for jobs and trainings. But if you still think you require paid training sessions guys, so I am also providing one-on-one paid training sessions, and from day one class guys, I prepare for you interview rounds. So you guys can connect me on LinkedIn or Telegram channel. Both the links are given under the description box. And for the free learners guys, we have this free YouTube channel. So thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Thank you so much.